Hello students, today we will learn what is Python. So to start with, we will to start with we will go ahead with the question number 1. What is Python? So Python is an object-oriented programming language. It is dynamic, interpreted, multi-threaded, cross-platform, robust, simple to use and easy to learn general purpose programming language. It can be used for desktop and web application developments. It has a large base of libraries that can be used in data sciences, AI and ML. And the Python file is saved with .py extension. So if we go through of this definition and the words that have been written here, starting with object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming is a programming language which can relate the programming concept with the real-life objects. And what all real-life objects are? Whatever around us are the real-life objects. Like if you talk about any aeroplane, if you talk about any vehicle, if you talk about any mobile, laptop, phone, building, whatever means an object is a thing which can be described. So here if you can describe anything, that means you can make a program on that one. You can describe a mobile functioning, you can define the properties of a mobile. When you can do all that, so you can make a program on that. Now when you can make a program, you can define some methods, you can define its functions, and you can you can generate some result from that one. So by making object oriented programming, we can relate every programming concept with the object, and that means we are able to make our program useful for the real life things. So then next comes out, it is dynamic. When we say Python is a dynamic programming language, that means the variables that you are defining in your program, those variables type cannot be explained beforehand, and you will be able to know type of the variable only after executing the program. So here in Python, this type of the variable can be known only after having executed it. Although in other languages you can define them beforehand. Like in C++, you can put, if you are using integer variable, you can put int. If you are using any float variables, you can put float before that. If you are using any character variables, you can put char before that. So in Python, it is not it's not there. You have all the functions, but by using functions you will be able to print them only after having executed the program. But otherwise in other languages, you are just by seeing it's a data type, you will be able to tell that it is a integer variable. Then next comes out interpreted. Python is an interpreted programming language. When we say interpreted programming language, that means your program code will be executed line by line, and interpreted language is little slower than the compiled one. In compiled one, the program gets compiled as a whole, while interpreted one, it will be line by line. So Python is an interpreted language. Then multi-threaded. What does multi-threaded means? Here you can run so many programs, multiple programs simultaneously. Although each program will have this separate path of working, and those will not never collide, please. Where even if they are using the shared resources, their multi-threaded programming, a provision is made that the common resources must be used at its optimum level. So multi-threaded programming is capable of performing the task with a high capability, with a reduced time, and with by using maximum resources. So this is the property of multi-threaded programming language. So here multi-threaded is I mean, multi-thread programming, is one of the property of Python, one of the important property of Python programming language. Then next comes out cross-platform. Cross-platform means you can make your program anywhere and run it anywhere. Means make your program, and after having made it, then you can run this program on any operating system. There are so many operating systems like Windows, Linux, iOS, Mac is also you can use anywhere. So means a program made is executable anywhere. Then robust. Python is a robust programming language. Once the program lifetime is over, means running program is getting over, then automatically all the memory utilized by variables, by functions, by classes, all will get released automatically by the Python garbage collection system. And for running the next program, the system will have sufficient memory and will run with a high speed, with the speed which is required. Then next, simple to use, as the Python Python statements, Python keywords, and the way of programming concept of Python is is a very very simple. And here you need not to use too many symbols, too many brackets. That is not in Python. And the programming concept is also very very simple, and the way of structure of programming is also quite easy to understand and to learn. So general purpose, here Python programming language can be used for anything. It can be used for for developing any desktop applications on your in-house, or if you want to develop any web application for the web-based projects, then you can use it for that purpose as well. Then it can be used, it has a large base. Actually the Python has most popular, it's a huge library based functions, and which can be used anywhere. This has made it very very popular because whichever library you are looking for, you will get almost all the libraries in Python. That's why, due to its simplicity, easiness to work, it is well being used in the data sciences, AI and ML. You will find all the libraries for AI, ML. So that's why it is so much popular and well being used in the industries. Then who developed Python? Python was developed by Guido van Rossum. When Python was developed, it was developed in 1991. Why Python, or what are the features of Python? Python is easy to learn as it has very simple statements to write for coding, so it's quite simple. Then it is cross-platform. It can be executed on any platform like Windows, Linux, Ubuntu, etc. It is interpreted programming language, not like compiled. So it is interpreted, it is not like the compiled one, means which is executing your codes in as a whole, while it will be doing it line by line. It is open source, it is available on the internet. As many times as you want to download it from internet, you can do that. It is dynamic, that means data type of its variable can be known at runtime only. It is multi-threaded, that means multi-threaded, multiple programs can run simultaneously, which can utilize common resources efficiently. It supports exception handling. Exception handling is used in any programming language for strengthening the program program execution, and it makes program much more user friendly to understand, to more interactive for the user. It has a large library of functions that can be used making programs. So there are so many libraries, as I have already said. So libraries will be available everything, and it supports your machine learning and artificial intelligence, data analytics, everything. So it is robust, means it is capable of running a program with best performance, automatic memory management, and able to handle erroneous situations strengthfully and robustly. Then it can be used for embedded application development like game development and image processing. Again, here you will find so many so many community support in this. and there are so many packages for doing application development, embedded application development. One is C Python is the important one, and you can do game development as well. Then what is PEP8? PEP8 is actually one document of Python, and it is used for describing. Actually, it is a document. It is used to describe the new things whatsoever coming up in the market of Python versions. So with this, you will be able to know that what is the new things are coming up. Then what is an interpreted language? Here actually as we are talking about Python is an interpreted programming language. So that means it is using interpreter to convert its Python source code to its executable instruction. So actually when we say interpreted language, again it is involving so many things in its process execution. It starts with the tokenization, then it will be converting it, parsing, then bytecode compilation will be done, and then finally, in Java, you run your applications on the JVM. Here you will be using in Python virtual machine on the destination platform. So interpreted Python is an interpreted programming language that functions like this. Then how many ways you can make your Python programs? Although you can type out your Python program on the shell mode, where this type of prompt will come up, and line by line you can see the output of your statements. And but for the bigger project, this is the way, I mean, scripted mode is always used. If you are using Python idle, Python PyCharm, or even VS Code, wherever you want to, you will be using script mode for creating a Python file, and then you can execute that one. Then what are the rules of Python programming? Python is a case sensitive language. Case sensitive means, keep in mind, small letters and capital letter will always convey a different meaning. So if you are writing any variable's name in capital letter, and same variable name has been written in small letter, that means both will be different. So you will have to keep in mind case sensitivity. Then Python code must be indented. Indented, you will have to keep in mind that each and every block of the Python programming must be indented. Indented, here we will learn in the coming chapters, but that you will have to keep in mind to make your program error free. And if it is not properly indented, it will be quite confusing that errors, although the statements are correct, but still error will be coming up in your program. Then next, if a Python statement is having keywords, then it must be terminated or grouped. Here it can be grouped. Actually, it's not necessary. Terminated means after this the statement will be followed. Like if we are defining any function, if you are writing if else statement, so if you are putting this colon sign, that means the following statement will be part of it. So this you will have to keep in mind. Like conditional construct, loops, functions, classes, everywhere this can be used, but keep in mind, once it has been placed, that means some more statements are following this particular keywords. Then semicolon should be used to separate two statements written in a single line. In a same line, if you have written two statements and if you want to separate them, then then you can use semicolon. Then in Python you should use single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes. Single quote will be used for characters, but if you are putting more characters, this will also be considered as a word, but it is preferred that if you use single quote, then try to put single character only. And if you are using double quotes, you can write words there. And if you are using triple quotes, and you can use it for paragraphs. So this is the the important one, which your compiler will understand easily. And hash sign can be used for writing your comments. Like here you are writing, this is my first Python program. So this is a comment. This will not be neither compiled or not is not interpreted. Nothing, but it will be a reference for your for the developer, that later on time if he wants to see what for this program was made, so he can Just go by this. Then multi-line comments in Python you can give by something like this, by using triple quotes and then ending by triple quotes. So this will become your your multi-line comments. Then a comment is ignored while the Python script is executed. Again, I have written the same thing. This is my first Python program. If you are putting with the hash sign here, then we should use slash. Here we are using slash. If we are writing multiple statements like we have written here, print value of a variable is, and now if we want that value of the x should come here, then we will be using a slash sign. Slash sign means the next line will be in the same one. Then the naming convention in Python, you can use camel case, Pascal case, snake case. You have got multiple options. If you are working in a large team, then each team members can use a different programming concept, variable name concept. Like here, if anyone is using camel case, so he will be following this. Pascal case, he will be following this name. Here name n is small, then each word is getting in uppercase. Here even from the first one it is coming up in uppercase, so each word in uppercase. While in snake case, each word is separated by underscore sign. So this is snake case. Then next comes out, if you are defining any variable, you can put it like this. Defining and declaring, everything happens in the same in Python. You cannot leave any variable just initializing. Without initializing, you cannot leave any variable without initializing in Python. It will be showing you an error. So here a is 60, b is 20, c is 10. Here multiple variables have been defined and those are separated by commas. Now if you want to delete a variable in Python, del variable name. So deleting variable means releasing of memory or deallocating of memory. But in Python, once your program is getting over, automatically the memory of allocated to those variables will be released automatically. But if you want to do it, you can do by del keyword if you want to do that. Then global variables will be defined. Global means that the scope will remain throughout the program of that variable. So if you are using such variables, then you can use global keyword, and with the global keyword you can give variable name. Like in this case, global my school, and my school is having the the literal, and this literal will be available throughout the program. Global means it when the complete program will get over, then only these variables will be the value, the existence of this variable will be over only after the whole program. Then the using of format specifier in your program, whenever you are using multiple data types to print, then you can use the format specifier. Like for percent sign, you can use, like if you are putting integer values, then you can use %d. If you are using string variables, then you can use %s, and you can do it by three ways. One, we have got a format function. Another one, we have got a f string, a formatted string literals. So these three ways we can define the format specifier. Normally you can use them whenever you are writing any letter, any text, or any document. In that document you can specify your numbers, text, all those things, so that you will be able to incorporate mathematical and other things. Then next comes out, each Python function or method must start with a def keyword, and it should be again grouped with colon sign or terminated. Normally it is a group by. Then after this, next comes out, whenever you don't want to write any statement after if else conditional statement, then you can write pass instead of leaving it blank. It is always better type pass, because type pass means here it is a clear instruction to your compiler that move ahead. Don't do anything here, move ahead. But otherwise, if you are not writing, what will happen? Compiler will look out for something, and its time will be wasted. Then place your code inside try except block for testing and for error handling. that that you will be handling with the exceptional handling. It will be an exceptional handling, where you will be doing this. So this is all about all about your Python rules and other things. And then after this we have got Python functions. Here Python, in the Python function we have got very important function, that is print statement, and this is the statement which can be used almost throughout the program, Python, for for printing anything on the screen or anything on the printer. The syntax will be something like this. So here let us suppose if I want to print roll number, I can give it like this: your student ID is this and roll number is this. And you can use this print statement with multiple variables, with literals and variables, and multiple ways. This we will learn. And now, as I was talking about the format specifier, here format specifier can be used like this. Let's suppose I am printing here Smith is 20 years old. So how I can do that? So I can specify something like this. Then we will be coming to the building blocks of Python programming. Here, this we will learn in the next class. So thank you very much for seeing this, please.